Hey there, Max here. Hope you're well. I wanted to add another video to this series, and this one I want to get into how to leave effective voicemails. Now, I'm just out here on a beautiful day, must I say, on our travels, of course, another spot that we're out here with the family. The reason why I wanted to talk about this is because I'm seeing many changes in the market now over the last 15 plus years of leaving voicemails for, if somebody does not come to a call or show up to a Zoom session, or you had that certain session with them and you're following up with them, whatever it may be, knowing how to contact that person to really help them understand the importance of getting back to you to jump onto that session, or in order to make a decision on how they're moving forward, is of utmost importance to your bottom line. And let me tell you why. Humans are going to be humans. They will see your offer, they will see your business, and very quickly they will get excited right there in the moment. And very often what they'll do is, as I said, be human. And being human means that they'll go home at the end of the day, they'll sit on the couch, they might have had a hard day, heard something bad, felt negative, watching news, missing their favorite TV show, or having to do something with their kids, and really neglecting what it is that you may know would be the best move for them moving forward. So we have to be able to combat now. In this day and age, with the advent of so many technologies, I've found, and that of my team have found, that how you leave these voicemails and how you follow up afterwards is even more important now than ever. And that is because it's another human touch that is always necessary in the market. Okay, almost every salesperson, no matter how good you are, is going to have to follow up and leave these voicemails. And that human touch and how you portray and come across in that human touch is what's going to change you from someone who's failing in sales and someone who's absolutely crushing it in the sales market for yourself, or the salesperson in your business, or salespeople, sales teams in your business, sales systems, whatever it might be within your business. So pay attention and let's get into these. Okay, number one, first things first, what is your objective? You must be very clear on what that objective is. Are you there to give a little information? Are you there just to kind of nudge someone in order for them to give you a call back? Help someone to jump onto a call? What is the reason behind why you're calling? How you go ahead and leave that voicemail really depends on what that objective is and the kind of tone that you will use for that particular objective. So really narrow it down, be concise. This is what I want to do, and let's go forward now and let me give you some details into exactly what those may be. Okay, now let's move into crafting that message. When you're getting on a call, it's important that you have in your mind that you are there to help that person. You have an amazing product. They may have reached out to you in marketing, or you're reaching out for them because you know they have a particular need and you know that you can solve that. So keep in mind that you're helping them to solve a problem, whether they know they really understand that problem or not. So crafting that message, being concise. I don't want you calling people and going, hey, it's Max here, and I just wanted to say that I had a great conversation with you. I hope the family's doing good. And, you talked about your kids and no sports. And how did that sports game go? And now let's get into the... No. Straight to the point and concise. You're there to help somebody. You're there to be very clear on what it is that you want them to do and why it is that you want them to do that. Understand that there's a way to start that conversation on that voicemail so they understand that you are a human and you are there to get a job done for them. Incredibly important, and often, most of the time, missed by most salespeople. How you engage, your engagement. Now, this is one of my favorites when I'm working with sales teams and really help them to understand this when crafting their message, really helping them to understand how to engage. How is your voice coming across? What is your tone? Are you pausing? Why are you pausing? Why are you pausing at that particular word in the conversation? What's important to them? Why your tone should be incredibly effective in this voicemail if you understand what it is that you're leaving the voicemail for, and why and when you leave a pause and how. Understand your tone is almost everything. The follow-up, where the real money is made, where a 6-figure guy goes into the 7-figure guy, 7-figure business, multiple 7-figure business. How are you following up after this particular voicemail? When are you following up? What is your message in the follow-up? For me, I like to use confusion, because for me, understanding my product and what I do and the complete benefits that it has, and the fact that I've maybe gone through a sales presentation with that individual, I am genuinely confused as to where they are and why they haven't got back to me. So understanding that really helps me come across in the way, well, oh, you know, John, well, you know, we had this conversation. I've given you, so if you understand that point, I'll give that to you when we talk. But if you understand that point, you can really help people internally feel confused about why they have not responded to you in the first place. That is a huge differentiator between a 7-figure guy and a guy who's just scraping by in sales. Let me tell you that. Before we wrap up here, I just want to touch on a couple of common mistakes. And the biggest one is really coming across as over salesy. Now, that really happens to people who don't have a lot of belief in what they're doing or what it is that they're selling. So make sure that you've got a product that you truly know helps people. But also those who leave those marathon messages. You don't want any of that. That's boring. Let a computer do that for you in a video sales letter or in another type of video through the marketing of the company. For you, you have to really come across as a point to say why I'm saying it and what your next call to action is. All right, and then you have it. Some strategies in place for you to really help the customers not only listen to your voicemails, but act upon them, call you back. And that's going to be a huge differentiator for you, mark my words. Now, if you've got some tips or some comments that you want to leave them below. Subscribe here to get some more tips from me. I'm going to be leaving them quite often. Feel free to send me, a comment asking any question that you may have, or something that's really helping you now, or something that you're really having trouble with, and I will most certainly respond. What you can also find here is a checklist. Inside of this checklist, this is something that I put together. There's another one coming as well that you can download right after, but it's a checklist for you or your sales team to really identify the mistakes that you're making now in sales, and then really how to fix them. So go ahead, download that checklist, and I'll see you on the inside. Thank you. Are you ready to elevate your sales with just a simple voicemail format? How to leave them, why to leave them, when to leave them, tone to have, pauses, etc. Then go ahead and check out another checklist I've made for you, which really goes into how to leave these voicemails. A nice checklist, boom, 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 which is going to tell you exactly what to do, how to do it, and why it is being done. I really wish you a lot of success in the game of sales, and understanding this one part of the follow-up process can take your life not into higher figures of making money, but really you'll enjoy it. People will stay working with you, calling you back, not that headache of working with someone and then not hearing a response from so many people. But I really do wish you the greatest in your sales journey, and I'm really here for you to give you any access I can to training to really help you get to the heights that I've been lucky enough to hit myself. So let me help you along this journey. I wish you all the best, and I hope to speak to you soon.